I'm a little bit upset because in 2.5 years you may have a different president, and that president will be saying how great the economy is doing. Look at all the jobs that he produced. We have more factories being built than at any time in our country's history. And I got some guy or woman who is going to take credit for that. Will you please remember that I did it, okay? I did it. I did it. I'll be sitting home. I'll be reading the papers. I'll be watching television. And but by the way, don't worry about it, Mary. They'll screw it up. It won't take them long to screw it up. Well, thank you. No, that was a good move. Well, the same things happen. Tremendous problems for your jobs. But now all of that is changing because I placed historic tariffs, including a 25% tariff on foreign producers. Senator, Congressman. You see what they want to do? He's a communist. He's a communist. He's a communist. We're running against communists. Now, this is great. What's going on? Well, we're going to win very big. No, I didn't even hear the guy. I think, but I was right. We're going to be a communist country. That's what they want. They skipped socialism. Can you believe it? This is a serious threat because they're going to promise all sorts of things. In 1 year, the country will be absolutely bankrupt. You'll live in squalor. You'll live in fear.
The United States has taken in $13 billion from Venezuela. Where is that money going?
I think even more than that. Now, Venezuela, we paid for that war many times over. And that'll happen with Iran also. We paid for the war many times over.
Where is that money going?
Which, by the way, no other president can say that for a long time. Okay? When was the last president that could say that?
Well, where is that money going?
What? Running the country.
No, the money that the U.S. is taking in. Where is that money going? Yes.
What, running the country? It can go to the military. Congress has to approve it. Congress doesn't like approving money for the military. They like giving it to things that shouldn't be done. You know, a lot of people were against that war. We don't want the Venezuela. What are you doing? What are you doing? After we won in about 48 minutes approximately. They said, oh, that was a good move. Well, the same thing's happening in Iran. People just don't see it.
La Russie lance de manière
standing is tiresome.
Je remercie tout d'abord
this member last met 2.5 weeks ago. I must point out that there is a member of this council that will feign moral outrage and pretend to lecture the rest of us about every topic. That is why we walked out during France's intervention.
A vote for Volker Türk's reappointment proves right the UN's fiercest critics that this body is dysfunctional, and we urge all of you to join the United States in voting no on the proposal to reappoint Volker Türk.
30. Those against? Abstentions?
Israel must immediately end.
et même à croire. Ça peut...
This disingenuous grandstanding is tiresome. Will not be affording them the benefit of listening to their politicized drivel until they renounce their condescending and disrespectful rhetoric and behave in a manner commensurate with their seat on this council. We have stood by this member state through every conflict in which their freedoms have been imperiled. I remind them that it is the United States that remains the beacon of liberty for the world.
They went to Japan, they went to South Korea, car businesses, a lot of businesses, and now they're coming back home where they belong. I said, your auto industry is being stolen. It's going to Germany and Mexico and Japan and South Korea and Canada. Why are you letting it happen? They sold over 50%. It's all coming back. Who would think it's all coming back? My policy is simple. Make your automobiles or trucks right here in America. You pay zero tax and zero tariff. You pay zero tariff. And ever since the presidency of the late, great Ronald Reagan, who in all fairness, who I liked, but he did allow our cars to disappear into Japan and other locations. We cannot do it. We love him. But on trade, Trump is much better. Much better.
About depleted stockpiles if there is a broadening conflict in Iran?
We have plenty. We have a lot of ammunition, different types. You know, Biden gave a lot to Ukraine, and so we're building that up. But we have a lot. I'd like to have more, to be honest, but so much was given to Ukraine by Biden. When I left, the cupboards were full. When I came here with Obama, he didn't buy ammunition. We had very little, and I got it built. Now, as soon as I left, they gave a lot of it to Ukraine. I mean numbers that nobody's ever seen before. And you know the other thing, I'm just thinking now, you know, I do a lot of these speeches and I end up reading about 20%. Isn't it nice to know that you have somebody that doesn't have to read a speech?